Hello, and welcome to tonight's episode of Chaotic Awesome. Thanks for joining us. Where we last left off, our heroes had just fought a ruthless battle against Death Knights and Frost Giants, barely escaping with their lives. Davos, our fighter, even lost his magical sword. Our heroes are hurt, cold, and hungry, and we're going to find out what they do next tonight on Chaotic Awesome. Okay, if you guys remember that you had just kind of fought to a draw these giants and this Death Knight. He did make away with some of your magic equipment, and you did lose your sword, cut in half. Mm-hmm. But you are in this base of giants where two of them are dead. You can see the entire camp is empty besides those two that you killed. And just for everyone watching, Josh, who normally plays Reggie, is also piloting Davos because the great and powerful John Clacky Kimber could not make it tonight, unfortunately. So, what do you guys do next?
I think I would like a perception roll to see if I can find any liquor at all in the Giants' camp.
Investigation.
I'd like to look.
I rolled a 1.
I would like to look.
You're licking your wounds, you're like, oh.
I'd like to look for gold. And
Looking in all the wrong places.
And then coddled by the fire.
Gold and coddled by the fire.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the two
gold?
giants are dead, right?
I would like to look for
there's
swag in
There's
general.
no beer. There's nothing but these useless diamonds.
I would like to look for swag of any kind or booty of any kind, and then get to the fire.
Okay, you'll have advantage, but choose one person to investigate, to roll the investigation.
Who's got the best wisdom would be the
It's intellect.
cleric.
It's intellect. So I think it's you, John.
No, I don't think so. I think the cleric is the better name.
Yeah, you have it's intelligence.
It's not
Intelligence?
a perception check. It's
Oh, wait a second. Which one is it?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Okay.
Oh, that is intelligence. Okay, I get a +5 for that then.
yeah, that's you.
So roll
Okay.
2, and I'll tell you everything you find.
Everybody line up. You guys get on the left. Okay. We're going to find this stuff. +5. 20.
Oh, natural 20.
Woo!
Natural 20.
We find all the
25
stuff.
with a natural 20.
So,
We find Vin's entire loot thing.
And this is Jimmy Hoffa.
so you find on each of the giants there were 60 gold coins. Okay.
I can put that down.
As well as one of them had a map of the north. Whoever wants this map can take this map. And if you have any questions on where you're at, you can look at it. Maybe share it.
So it's 120 gold pieces.
Total. Yep. You also find a glass sphere that's like half buried in the snow, but close enough to, the logs and stuff that you can tell that they were trying to protect this. You'll have to identify it. It does seem magical.
I like to pick it up and walk towards the fire, sit down, and start looking at it and see if anything strikes me.
How big is it? Is it like a basketball? Is it a baseball?
It's
Softball.
in between a softball and a soccer ball. It's about this big.
Okay.
And it's very clear,
Plenty.
and when you look at it, you see
So I love
yourself.
seeing more.
6 or 7 inches.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
When
it.
you look in it, you see yourself. It's reflective and polished, real nice. Let me know when you guys identify that, because you can definitely feel its magical presence.
I don't care. I'm not carrying an ID on me now,
Yeah.
but we could wait till tomorrow. Let's put that aside. Glass
It's a
sphere?
dagger?
Question mark.
Sphere.
Sphere.
Each of the giants had a refrigerator-size canteen on them, full of what you would think of as whiskey.
Ooh. Approximate gallons. You're talking refrigerator. We're talking 50, 60.
More.
Yeah, like 90 to 100.
We're talking we have to protect you from yourself.
You're swimming in it.
Like, these are round, so you'll have to roll them back to camp. They're so big. They're the size.
Or we could drink right here.
Yeah, just take care of some of it before we
Set
even
up
go.
camp.
Yeah.
Lighten the load.
There's also beans and like hard corn, like popcorn kernels. You know.
Squirrel food.
Yeah, you can tell that they have to be.
Bean dip and chips.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to
Yeah.
boil some corn
But it'd
kernels.
be enough food for. It's enough food for them for maybe 4 or 5 days, but it's enough food for you guys for like a whole month. But there's 5 of you, so you can take it back to your camp and you know, add it to your food stores.
Okay, so we'll just call it, what did you say?
It's a long way back
A month?
to camp.
Times how many of us are
Fucking
there? 5?
Yeah.
So talking about 150 man days of food.
Yeah, basically.
That's all we find.
There's a giant axe and 2 giant hammers, too big for either of you to wield.
I mean,
Try me.
Davos is definitely going to try to pick up one of these axes. Like,
Make a strength check. You want the hammers or the axe?
I think he's a hammer kind of guy. And I rolled an 11 plus 3 is 14.
No, he tips it over. It's like a flipping a monster tire. You know.
Davos,
nice.
my boy, do you use a shield habitually?
Yes.
You do. That's
Yes.
a problem then. The glaive is a two-handed weapon.
He has a feat that allows him to hold a shield and a 2-handed weapon.
A what?
A feat.
Oh. Is it? Well, anyway. We were going to give you this. I want you to have this. Many weapons get names put on them that come from unusual sources.
Mhm.
Many of the greatest weapons had names from the simple kitchen, such as the skewer, the cleaver, the blade, you know,
The butter knife.
yes. This is the ricer. A ricer is used to crush its foes. So I want you to have this, and I hope to someday to be able to enchant it for you.
Thank you. I hope we find some giant potatoes. Really put it to use.
And then we'll make dinner.
And vodka.
And you also find, the last thing you find is it is hidden underneath the corn mill. So you can tell they had submerged it in there. Is a long, I would say about 8 foot, no, that's not right, 5 foot long box, rectangle, and it's magically locked. You can tell there's a big rune glowing on it.
Can anybody unlock this?
I would like to take an Arcana check to see if I can even discern the nature of the rune.
I have a knock spell, which should open it. But, you know, it depends on it. If it's warded, we could get some damage from it.
21. 18 plus 3.
You could tell that it's more than just one spell that's been put on this lock.
This magic is layered. There's more going on here than a single locking mechanism. It's trapped of some kind, probably.
I'm sure
Maybe a
it would
glyph of
be.
warding. It seems something of that nature.
You can tell there's about 3 or 4 seals. It looks like when you first glance at it, it looks
The
like
cold-nosed monster is attacking my crotch.
Oh no. Oh no.
It looks like there's one.
Felt like it. Where did it go?
It looks like when you look at it, it looks like one very complex symbol. But when Jake, focuses on it, it's just many simpler symbols stacked on top of each other.
Do I know what any of them mean?
Make a history check.
No, I do speak Dwarf. I read Dwarven very well.
Yeah.
History check?
Yep.
His story? His story or history?
History.
His story. Okay. 12.
You might have seen some on books, some of the signs like on the edges of books for decorations, like especially books about ice magic or like Aurora herself. So.
This has something to do with the mother of white dragons.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say it would be very hard for all of you to carry this back yourself, but it wouldn't be impossible.
Priest, do you have any?
Not without resting.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Otherwise,
I
I
was
would
looking
dispel
for.
magic.
Yeah,
We could camp here tonight.
auguries. Do you do auguries yet?
I do not. And I would try and dispel some of this magic, but as of right now, I'm pretty
I
tapped
know
out.
I can't do that either. So let's.
I can, but I just rest.
Have we finished examining the camp?
For the most part, yeah, that seems to.
Well, we have food. We have.
And the only reason you found that, guys, is you rolled a natural 20, so that would have been buried, you know. But you noticed it as you were sifting through the food
Yes,
stores.
yes.
Alright, well, I'm going to start dragging it back with my overwhelming strength.
So you're heading back to camp.
So like this.
Yeah, that's literally like 2 of you are gonna have to roll the canteens, and then Jake can drag the food back.
19 strength, I'm the strongest of us.
You and John, what's John's
John's only
strength?
got a 16 strength.
Yeah.
I'm wasting.
Did he do the
Gauntlets? No, he took
standard
feats.
array? Ah,
He
I
took-
see what's happening.
He took feats, man.
Yeah.
He's a feeder, feats in. He's into feet. Alright, so yeah, you guys are dragging. It's a little bit exhausting, and it'll add a whole hour to your already 4-hour journey back to your camp.
It's fine. When I get back, I'm going to rest.
Taking the lightest
well.
load. I don't really care about the people back at the camp.
I don't think you could possibly take a lighter load than Reginald's going to take.
That's what you have 2 canteens, and 2 of you have to wheel it.
Yeah,
John
if,
can
if, there
wheel
weren't,
things.
if there weren't whiskey to roll, Desmond wouldn't be doing it.
So you're rolling the whiskey.
I'm helping roll the whiskey.
John, Clockney can roll the other one. I can grab that by the ropes, pull it up on my back, and just
Yeah.
step.
I have a great incentive.
What is Reginald carrying back?
Tiny handful of corn.
Well, we got to take
The glass ball.
I mean, I would take the glass ball or that magically locked thing. Have we accounted for that yet?
It's on top of the food right now.
Okay.
But you could take it with you if you would rather carry
That's what
that.
I'm trying to drag.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I understood what was going on.
So what happened is Reginald, you're trying to drag this, and Reginald goes, "Let me help." There, took something.
Yeah.
Lighten the load.
What do you take?
The magical box off the top of the corn.
Magical box is the thing I'm dragging.
No, the magical box is only about this
5 foot long. I thought you said that was the heavy part.
No, it's 5 foot long and about this.
By all means, carry that. I don't want
The box you're dragging is like the chest of food that the giants were eating from.
Like the refrigerator size thing.
No,
right?
the refrigerator side things is like
the whiskey.
whiskey. You have 2 canteens that are like the size of a refrigerator.
But they're not
Whiskey.
refrigerator shaped.
No, they're just round.
Okay.
They're just the size of refrigerator
And then the
I'm getting all the
food-
things
The
confused.
food's in what?
It's in a big chest
that I'm dragging
that Jake's dragging.
Okay.
miserably.
Okay.
um,
Well, I think you guys got it on that.
so
Is there any slopes down where I can ride it down?
it gets easier in some parts,
That's
and then
good.
it gets harder in some parts as the snow's thicker, and it likes
I
to sink.
randomly yell at people to help me push from behind whenever we're going up hills.
I feel a little sorry for him. I'll
Make,
do it.
on the way back, make perception checks.
Yes, I will.
Me?
Who will do that?
For the-
So
We'll do it for the first hour.
Do you want me my natural
you can
perception?
keep onto that one. So
Passive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll. I want you to roll.
Okay,
I want
I've got
everyone to
advantage
roll.
on those.
Yeah.
I rolled 16 for me, and then a
Perception is a wisdom check.
15 for Cottonmouth.
17.
3.
4 plus 4 is 8.
Okay. About 2 hours in, I think. Let me see. And you guys are pretty tired at this point. you'll notice, I think it's about 2 hours in, you will, about 2 hours as you get closer, you'll notice that the snow breaks and there's a stone road leading away from you, away from the direction you're going, and it's weird because these stones are gray rock, and there's like, it seems like the snow melts around it and turns kind of green and runs in between the stones down this path.
That looks like something I don't want to fucking deal with while I'm this tired.
Look at the map. Is there anything on
No.
there that looks like it?
Not at all.
On that map, so you know where you're at for reference, because your map would say...
I'm headed back from Jarlborg's Camp Horns Point towards Fort Vengeance.
No, you guys are at the Horns Point. Jarlborg's camp is further north,
Okay, yeah.
so you're in that box.
No, I'm not in that box anymore. I'm halfway between that box and Fort Vengeance.
Yeah, but you have to go south first. But yeah.
So this might be headed towards Iceblood.
Yep.
Based on what the map says. This
What
path
the heck's
probably leads.
ice blood?
I don't know.
Sounds terrifying. I'm not into it. I'm in charge of the camp. We should go back to the
It's
camp.
towards Aurora's prison and the mountains, which I don't feel like dealing with.
I'm
right
ready
now.
to head
I'm
back.
fucking tired.
I could use a drink.
First things first. Yes, drink.
Yeah.
Why don't we stop here for the night?
No.
We're not camping.
Not stopping here. Heading back.
So about 3 more hours pass. Make perception checks again.
5.
18
8 plus
I
5 is
hate this
13.
dice.
25.
and 11.
Remember, Reginald's just running on the top of this.
25.
So you're sweaty, but as you get closer to the camp, see the camp looks a little different than the way you left it. There's a little
Good.
more smoke coming from it.
Well, that's never a good sign.
Yeah.
They were attacked again.
Perhaps they're making barbecue. Come on.
We can only hope.
So you trug the last about 30 minutes until you get there, and at the front gate you can see people bandaging each other. You see a big stone lodged into the front of the wall,
Jesus.
and you see the one dwarf, the white bearded dwarf that you saw when you came through the trees. Like, you're back.
Yeah, we have brought alcohol for medicinal purposes. It looks like you had a bad time here.
Yeah, we were attacked while you guys were gone.
That's
Who
great.
attacked?
We killed 2 frost giants. I'm guessing this were attacked by the size of the rock.
Yeah, the only thing we've been fighting lately, of course, is more frost giants. I thought there wasn't enough of them to really mount a force.
Yeah, well, there's 2 less now.
We killed one ourselves, I will say, but we lost one of my dwarf brothers and about 4 of the men.
Sorry to hear
So
that.
if the
So
dwarf
you
wasn't a man.
I mean, I refer to men as humans. We're males, where I come from.
How many giants attacked?
At least 4. One she giant. She was ferocious, and it might have been 5. I don't know.
How sure are you that they were giants?
Well, they weren't.
We saw catapults and other things attacking in the last fight. Did you see 5 giants, or did it feel like 5 giants?
Oh, it felt like a hell of more than 5 giants. But I don't know. That's the count I've heard. I saw the she giant, and I helped in the charge. But my bones are older than some of these guys, and I couldn't make it to all the fighting.
Did you see
I'll
the
check for
blood
tracks.
hunters that came back?
There's a mole in your
That
camp.
ran off with us?
Someone's informing the giants. You have to
Yeah.
you have to root them out.
The blood hunters came and they got on Jonah's boat and left.
Before the attack?
Oh yeah, way before the attack.
Fuck them.
If that's your
Dwarf.
preference, I was hoping you were into dwarfs.
Listen, dwarf.
Yes.
There's a mole in your camp. You must find out which of you is feeding information to the frost giants.
Oh, that'd be above my pay grade.
Aren't you the leader of the dwarves here?
No, we are. It's not necessarily leaders.
So one of you, are you the mole?
I'm very confused at the moment. Do you want me to go wait by my tree?
Judar, kill him now.
I have my hot drinks and my jerky.
You're not free to leave yet.
Okay.
Insight check.
Inside check.
Is he a mole?
Gotcha.
25.
Okay. He is sore. You could tell that he is not used to doing as much fighting as he had to do, and he's just like trying to look attentive, but you have the feeling that the minute you look away, he's gonna be like, oh gosh.
I need you to get all of your dwarven kind to come to the camp to be vetted by me. If I'm going to stay here, I have to make sure that there are no leaks in intelligence. Now.
Not to be
Now.
picky, but I thought this guy was the leader, and if you're gonna, interrogate everyone, you should.
Is this an interrogation?
You should interrogate the men folk too. We're from the door, the same as them.
I was going to ask them to get their people together. I'm asking you to handle yours, since you are clearly disrespectful of mankind. Go get your dwarves.
And he hangs his head and walks away. You guys are still at the gate. You haven't made it in yet.
Reginald, can you have send out the word to have everybody unite at the middle of the camp?
Yeah, of course, sure, definitely, 100%.
I assume that he does that.
What do you do, Reginald?
I go to bed.
He walks by the captain. Sir,
Oh, hey, do the thing. I gotta go to bed.
the thing. What is the thing we have to?
I'm walking away. I can't even hear him anymore.
You walk into your tent to a giant metal statue.
Oh, hey there, buddy. How's it going up there?
He's
Do I see anyone else?
He's got a chest and there's letters pinned to it. And
Like
he's not moving.
Like letters like A, B, C, or letters like parchment?
Like parchment.
Okay. I take the first one.
Let me go with. This is the first one.
Desmo, you want to be heading back to the place and
Do you
have
want
a
to just give me
drink?
the other letters?
Yeah.
Your one place that
Read that
you're
one
like
first.
in charge of.
Okay.
What is it called?
The food. He's in charge
the
of the
food
food
area.
house.
That's the
Well,
other
actually,
guy.
right now, everyone would think Davos is because he's got the Ricer's glaive.
Mm-hmm.
So read that out loud to everybody.
Dear Reggie, be careful with your wand. I know my father is in love with the thought of you getting yourself in all kinds of trouble with it, but I know better than him how dangerous your wand can be. P.S. I'm sorry your recent engagement was broken off. From what my father said, you really seemed in love with her and her family. It's not signed.
You assume it's from the owner of the
I assume, yeah.
giant. You want to read the other letter?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is a different
What do
font.
you think about this first letter?
There's a lot of letters capitalized in it in a seemingly random way. I'm not sure if that's... seems like a thing.
Do
We'll
you
check
want
it
me
to
to?
see if there's a hidden
No, I'm
message
keeping this
in
one
it.
close to the chest. Y'all don't even know that this
Yeah.
exists
Oh,
yet.
well then, okay.
To Sir Reginald, active Lord Paladin, commander of the Far North Territorial Army. Wow, Reggie, moving up in the world. I guess I forgot to tell my son that you're not an actual paladin, but the ongoing gesture makes me cheer aloud to myself. Anyway, in light of recent events, I have arranged a list of possible wives. That's not how that's spelled.
It's the font.
Waifus.
Nope.
No. Anyhow, continue.
Wives whose fathers I've already spoken to on your behalf. Choose any you like, and yes, of course, they are all extremely wealthy. Please read the next part in front of your friends. So can I get into a scene where I'm like reading this to them as well?
Yes, but
So-
before you do that, a pixie shows up in front of Judar. Just a pixie out of nowhere. Not blue. It's green. Doesn't look like an ice pixie.
"26. I saw her come up, or did she disappear out of nowhere?
She just popped right in front of your face. She's looking at a piece of paper and at you.
I walk away.
So you get about 10 feet away and poop, she popped right up back in front of your face. And she's looking at this parchment and at you.
I shoo away at her again, and I try to walk off one more time.
This time you get away from her for about 2 minutes and then pop right again. Looks right at you.
What do you want?
You've grown a beard, haven't you?
Yes. What do you want, Pixie?
What's your name?
Borg.
That's not right.
Yep.
Do you know where Judar is?
My animal compatriot does.
Are you friends of his?
I know of him.
I mean, you look like him, but with a beard.
Yeah.
Are you relative? Because I can leave this with a relative.
Sure, that'll work.
Okay. And a chest appears, and it's got a letter, and it says, "This is from Prince Crefley, to be delivered to you at the moment of his death. He must have passed recently, because I was called upon to deliver this at the moment of his death."
You're late. He's been dead for as much as a week.
I am never late. He has not been dead, apparently, because this is the moment of his death.
You're a strange one. We'll be gone then.
Boop. And there's just this nice, it's wooden, but it's very well polished, and there's good artwork on it, chest.
He was always kind of a dick. I'm kind of afraid to open this. I kick it open.
Kick it open, and there... Oh, you're just getting attacked, John.
The cold-nosed monster is attacking my elbow now.
There's just the absolute finest suit of armor you've ever seen. Very decorative. Doesn't look as functional as an actual suit of armor. Just looks like it's what Crepfley willed you. It's got jewels in it.
Does it seem magical at all?
No, it doesn't seem magical. Seems very ceremonial.
Does it seem like it'll fit me?
It's a little small on you, but you could wear it. It's green. It's got rubies and emeralds and all sorts of fancy gems in it. It's got a long cloak that comes with it, made of fine silks.
Hey, you can preach a great sermon in that.
Yeah, that's what you would think. It's it's armor from a prince, made for when he would sit next to his father. You know.
Alright. I tuck it away.
No, nothing with it.
I tuck it away in my my bag of holding and don't speak to anybody about it.
So back to you.
Okay.
You come up. Jake is currently waiting for some dwarfs. There's about 3 dwarfs in front of him, just kind of sitting there.
Where are the humans?
I told the commander to take care of it. I assume it'll be done. I'm not worried about it. Hey, I got a letter.
Desmo's sitting there. You're still there.
Okay.
Can I make sure Davos is there?
Davos is. Yeah, I mean, he's just kind of following you.
Yeah, cool. I got this letter. I'm not going to reread the first part, but your characters are just learning that. Please read the next part in front of your friends. Piper the Lash. He owns many pleasure houses throughout Nador. He lives out of the largest and most expensive pleasure house in all of Nador, the House of 100 Ladies, located in Moot. His daughter's name is Chastity. Is this
Chastity.
Okay. Chastity, and she is very pleasing to look at. Jonathan the Tall, owner of several farms and plantations north of Storm's End.
That's Storm's Fountain. That's a typo.
He has 9 sons and only 1 daughter. Her name is Becky, and she, while very beautiful, is as tall as her father. Although her union would come with no land, her dowry is by far the largest of the list. Landmaster Shirk, landowner of several properties throughout United Nador. He lives in the capital and has no sons and 3 daughters. To quote him, he could have whichever one he likes best, or all 3, I don't really care. I also left a letter with my scribe. You can use this letter to legally marry anyone you wish in Nador, in case you don't like any of my choices. P.S. Hold on to this for me.
And right when that happens, the top half of the sword falls out.
Oh,
Like-
where?
Out of the paper.
Yeah. Top half of the long sword. It's broken. Top half. It just appears out as soon as you say those words. Boop.
I'm not touching that. Anybody want to touch that? I don't trust swords that come out of papers.
Pass.
I'll have a look. I will examine it carefully before I touch it.
Make an Arcana check.
plus 7.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
16 plus 7 is 23.
It seems like at one point it had a lot of magic pushed into it, but now it's just a normal sword. It's not even sharp. It's a little dusty even.
You said it was a broken piece. It's just a handle, or is it?
No, it's just the top
It's
half.
like a Lindy
I see.
Sword of the King.
A bigger piece than that. The whole half of the sword, but looks like it's almost dusty.
I will.
No rust on it though.
I will pick it up with my right hand.
Nothing happens. You're a little careful not to cut yourself.
Oh, of
But
course.
it's a little dull even, you know.
I'm not going to test it that hard. Okay.
It's a long sword.
Well, I still need to rest to get an ID spell so I can do that spear. So let's put this aside for the moment. We'll call it sword handle.
No, it's not the handle. It's the top half.
It's the blade half.
The blade half. About half a blade, actually.
Do we have a piece of a sword, a base of a sword?
I have half a sword. It's not a long sword, but my sword got chopped in half.
Yeah, this sword would be like a whole inch. Like, it would not match up to your sword at all. You're kind of looking at your rapier right now. You're like,
Is there any word of any of the great swords forged in the catastrophic events of this land? Some of the legendary swords. One has been shattered in the book.
Make
And
a
I ask,
history check.
I go.
Any legends of broken
I think
swords?
about the stuff that me and Rogar talked about when going over his book. 18.
You know, Lord Gregory fought after he gave up Glimmerhammer. He's known as the Hammerless because he fought with a sword. That which people said had no blade until he commanded it to have one. At least that's the rumors. That he's like a living legend. So you've also heard that he's killed 4 dragons barehanded. Like.
It's not the same sword.
Well, again, nothing I can do till dawn.
You want to take that note down, somebody?
What?
You're the one supposed to hold it, Reggie.
Yeah, I can take the half sword back and touch it as delicately as a person's ever touched a thing. Gross.
There's also just this big shield guardian in your tent that's not moving at all.
Yeah.
And there's also a chest you didn't go through.
Okay.
I guess I'm just grabbing some beers. I'm depressed. All my friends are doing cool things.
I'm not doing cool things. I'm boiling some corn now.
Yeah.
I'm preparing for my spellcasting tomorrow by getting blind drunk.
I'm gonna go.
You notice that when you're getting blind drunk that like no one's been kind of keeping up on who's getting fed what, and everyone's just kind of eating out of the food stores whenever they feel like.
Hey, Rice.
Rice Lord.
Rice Lord.
That's Davos now.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm Davos now.
Yeah.
Hey.
Rice Lord, you must take your ricer and assert your authority.
Okay. I walk the first I walk just away from this conversation with purpose, but no idea where I'm going.
Okay.
I mean, does Davos know, that
Not
he's...
really.
Okay, cool.
That
He
was
walks in a
potato.
direction for, 30 seconds or more, and then doubles back and is like, what I gotta do now?
See those guys getting into the food?
Yeah?
Admonish them.
Okay. I walk 15 seconds that way, I come back. What does admonish mean?
Tell them they're not behaving properly.
Got it. Okay, I go over to this group of people and...
And they see this large man covered in blood.
Carrying the rice-
Because he
carrying
just
the
was in a
rice
fight.
sword.
Yeah, carrying the Rice Master sword, and they immediately, before you even get there, they're running away. They're mostly, kids.
Okay.
Not kids, but they're not the men,
Mm-hmm.
There is a woman, Brienne the Sweet is what they call her. John knows her. She was one of the ladies.
One of
That,
the, from the tent.
Yeah, and she says, looks like you need help here, almighty Rice Lord now.
I don't even know what admonish means, but I'm supposed to do that to these people. What do I do?
I think they're scared of you enough. Just stand here and don't let people in, and I'll try to ration what food we have left. And at this point, John would notice that a rock had hit the food stores too.
Oh.
We lost most of the alcohol we had. So
we
it's just
found
melted snow.
We found a lot of that at the Giants camp.
You'll probably need that. We're gonna run low on food. It's 2 months before ships will come back for us.
Mm-hmm. Did they not get the giant chest that I drove back full of corn yet?
I mean, it's at the front gate. No one's brought it in yet. They didn't know what was in it.
How many people are at this place?
Good question.
Less now.
Reggie's got to figure that out because there's
Yeah,
less
because
now.
we're gonna need to know how many rations we got. Count, Reggie.
Okay.
I mean, you haven't opened your box yet.
I haven't. Yeah, Reggie's got too much to do. Let's finish up this Davos
Okay.
scene real quick before we do anything Reginald related.
Yeah.
So,
Davos would know about the food box.
okay. There's more food at the gate. I'll go and get that, I guess. And I go and get that.
Yeah, and he drags it
Yeah.
back, and then all the food's in one spot.
How many days of food is this?
I mean,
150 man days, so it depends on how many people are in the camp.
yeah. And you don't know how much food you have left after the attack.
Mm.
So someone better start
Jeez.
counting food.
Yeah. As soon as the captain gives us a count of census of the people, we can make a more accurate ration list.
Okay.
Tell us, what are you doing during all this? You've been back in town for about an hour now. You heard that letter, and you saw the sword.
Yeah, I don't even know what that letter meant. I guess you just have a lot of women to choose from.
Mm-hmm. Too many beautiful
Are any
ladies.
is anyone still in town that I know? Are they all gone?
No, they're all gone.
Okay, yeah. I don't have anything to do. I'm just chilling.
I am making prime steak from the T-Rex, or it's dried and smoked,
Whiskey.
and I'm putting that with some of the corn that I'm boiling, and just making a.
So you're just in the tent Reginald had set up for you. You notice when you get in there, when you both get in there, you see this giant shield guardian.
I completely ignore it and go
Holding
and
a
start
box.
making food.
Then what was the sister's name? I can't remember her name.
Bajara.
Ajar. Okay.
And don't forget you had that weird green beer that the
Yeah, I wondered about that.
it smells funny when you cap it.
The
Did you have all
giant
this whiskey?
beer? The giant's beer?
No, the blood hunters gave him some weird green beer.
Oh.
Well, with whiskey, I didn't think I needed beer, but beer would actually be.
Let me just.
I'm gonna wait until the dawn when I have all these ID spells. I have a suspicion.
And then. So what are you up to now?
Okay. So I read this to the friends, and then they go back to the tent.
Yeah, and at this point you realize you definitely have some broken ribs.
Oh, this sucks.
And then the more you examine your chest, the more you realize you think you might have broke your hand when you punched the original Ice Lord. So yeah.
This is super not great right now.
Go see the cleric.
Oh, okay. So Reggie's gonna probably go back to the tent and open. Okay, I go back to the tent
Yes.
and tell me about this chest that this construct is holding.
It just looks like a box that you would find in any of these tents,
Does it have a keyhole or a lock? A
No.
clasp?
It's just got a little latch.
Okay.
Ah.
Does it?
So
I'm gonna
it's-
check for traps because that's a thief thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled a 12 plus
That's your perception.
plus 17.
Yeah, it
Just perception.
doesn't seem trapped at all.
Okay, cool. I didn't figure, but that seems like a thief thing to do.
And
I
untrusted.
can always check.
Yeah. So, how about we go ahead and open that chest real quick, just to make sure I got all the info about what's going on here.
I'm nowhere near him.
No. Yeah. So you open the chest. The guardian still doesn't move. And did you pick it away from his hands, or did you just lift it open?
Well, is he like holding it at my level?
Yeah.
Or, okay. Then I didn't take it off. Something.
Okay.
I just opened it straight up where
and
it
it
was.
just there's a big cloth that says Reggie on it. Looks like it was stitched.
Okay.
Definitely not by Ajara,
Mhm.
but maybe one of the widows or something in the area, or the war wives. You move the cloth.
Yeah.
You see candles, lavender soap, pulpry, a feathered pillow, like a real feathered pillow, not one stuffed with straw, and a hair comb made of bone. That's real nice, real
Okay.
fine comb, and even some wax candies.
This is weird. This is a weird assortment of things to get all at once.
And it says a little piece of home on the note on the back of the cloth.
Okay. Does that match the handwriting of either of these things?
No.
Okay. So it's just a third handwriting. It's like, Penny,
I mean,
you're too smoochy.
it looks like it wasn't originally for you, this box, and
Yeah.
then someone just put Reggie on it. And,
I see.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So.
I would,
Wax candy? That's a great.
yeah, it's like,
I've heard of them.
yeah.
Okay, so I have this random assortment of beautiful, nice things that I definitely deserve, or definitely not for me.
Like almost like a Sajidara didn't care to take him back with her.
I see. She left something else behind too. The construct.
Yeah.
Okay. This is all suspicious. I'm gonna find Violet. I trust Violet.
Okay.
Violet. I found this letter.
She's sitting right
Yeah,
there.
she's
at the
like
tent.
right next to the clerk.
She's probably waiting for me to finish food so she can eat it.
Violet. Look at this. I found a letter. It's mostly sweet nothings to me about how great I am. But there was a coded message that with my great, vast intellect, I was able to surmise.
Let me see it.
Point of order, it's just that there's some capital letters in there, and it says,
Yeah.
I am in danger, in the capitalized letters.
Okay.
So this
And
is
who's this from?
Ajara.
And she left already, right?
Yeah, but she left her construct, or her construct came back, I guess. I didn't see it leave, but I didn't see it here before. So it's come
What's
back.
a construct?
The robot thing.
It's not robots. It's like almost a golem.
Uh-huh. Well, can it talk?
Hey, can you talk? Say to the thing. Cool. No.
Can it move?
I've seen it do it. It's tried to hurt me before.
Well, ask it something else.
Hey, where's Ajara?
As you do this, your hand really throbs.
Punch it with the other hand.
No. Doesn't move.
Okay.
I test the food.
It's good.
Okay.
You see all
Well,
this
when
going
did
on.
it move
I'm
last?
ignoring
like,
it.
what happened that it moved? It's not moving
Ajara,
now.
Ajara is the one who controls this thing, or created it, or I don't understand this stuff, but she's the one who's, like, in charge of it. So,
Let me
I
know if
am-
I'm around anytime.
You're.
Oh, I am.
Do you want to be in the tent, or do you want? Where would you want to be?
Where I can hear this conversation.
Yeah, you're in the tent waiting for Jake to offer you some food for Jadar.
I brought whiskey.
Yeah. Oh, you're drinking that too.
Excuse me.
yes.
What's the problem here?
So we've got this guy here,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know why he's here. And the wizard who made or controls or is friends with, I don't know how this works. The one who I associate this one with left a note with a carefully coded message stating that she is in danger.
I see.
Um,
So we need to find her.
that would appear to be true, yes.
Okay. Golem, go find Azara.
The golem does nothing.
It's worth a shot.
Okay.
Alright,
Try
now,
taking the box out of the shield guardian's hands.
Okay. Take the box out of the shield guardian's hands.
Its hands go by its side.
Okay, so it still works. Good call.
okay.
I
Hey,
go back to eating.
Maybe it's finished with one job then.
That's true.
Golem, find Ashara.
Okay.
Alright, so now I'm talking to it, and I say, Ajara gave you to me. Now I command you, stand up.
He's already standing.
Sit down. Do something. Well, I don't know anything about big metal
Reginald, do you remember whenever you came into her tent and it grabbed you, what she was calling it or what command word she was using?
No, I don't.
Well, that's a pity.
I mean, Josh doesn't remember. Can I see if Reginald remembers? He
Sure.
probably doesn't.
Make a wisdom check.
That's a 2. I don't remember shit for shit. That's a 4.
It wasn't about you, so you didn't remember it.
I wasn't there.
Okay.
Guys, let's wait till morning. I have an idea, but it's going to take time to investigate.
Okay.
Okay.
Good call. Reggie's going to bed.
Before so you get in bed, right? They're still kind of up because you go to bed early all the time with your little eye cover.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
But the minute you're about to fall asleep, Davos shakes you.
Okay.
What do you say to him?
Hey, what?
He would tell you at this point that he needs a count of how many people are living there for rations.
There's probably at least 6. I don't know. Go. The commander. I told him to take care of this before, I think. I told him to do something before. Go talk to the commander. I'm going to bed. I feel like garbage. I have some broken parts. Going to bed. And I go back to bed.
Davos, who has still not showered and is covered in blood from all the fighting and getting his shit pushed in. Judaris at least cleaned himself up a little. Just walks
Definitely
until
washed my hands and
walks
my
until he
face.
finds the commander, who is sitting next to a fire. You can tell he's like eating dinner, getting ready to go to sleep.
Hey.
Yes, sorry, stands up. Sir, you look rough for the wear.
I'm fine. We lost some people.
Yes, we lost about 4 of our soldiers.
And 1 dwarf. And I tell them how many dwarves there are because they actually showed up for the meeting.
Yes, there's about 9 of them. Did you want to inside check? You just
So what I was going to do is I was going to tell them they all need to get drunk on this whiskey, and if anybody's not get drunk on the whiskey, I suspect them.
Oh, they all roll one of those to the dwarf's little section.
Yep.
And you can kind of even hear some partying going on over there. They're a little noisier than normal.
That was my insight check. I
Yeah.
trust them.
There's not a single one of them that's sober.
Perfect.
At all. You just handed about 90 gallons of whiskey to a bunch of dwarves.
And all of them acted as I expected.
All 9 of them. There's about 9 dwarves.
And how many men?
9 male dwarves. There's no war wives that came with the dwarves, and no children that came with the dwarves.
How many humans are left here?
Dwarves don't have
Captain
more
says.
wives.
Davos says to the captain, how many people are left here?
Including myself, about 16 soldiers, and at least just as many war wives, even though some don't match each of them. I think Brienne takes care of about 9 kids. You know, she's in charge of the nursery. Yeah.
Okay.
43 people. Not
Yeah.
including us.
Their last count I had was 60. But I don't know who. Some might have stowed away on the boats. We went back with Glimmerhammer. That's my count roughly. You might want to confirm with the war wives and with Brienne.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you
Okay.
end up with?
Okay, so that seems to be 32,
It's
41.
about 50 mouths, including us.
Yeah.
That seems pretty
But
accurate.
Davos does not know that. He just put a bunch of scratches down. He has to bring it back, and somebody else has to discern what the number is.
I mean, he's not.
No, he's a potato.
What
Oh
is-
no, he is a potato. I was
What's
gonna say
what is his intelligence and wisdom?
8. He's an 8 intelligence.
Well, that's not bad. Well,
No, that's horrible. He
I mean,
is
that's-
a walking potato. He barely can speak English. Or
No,
common.
he can speak. He's just like not the
He's
not the
he's got
smartest
the
kid.
education of a
He
fifth grade.
grew up with mercenaries, so he never learned how to.
Or like Mike Tyson.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
You know,
Wisdom. What's your wisdom?
he's not sure.
Oh,
if
he's
he's
got a
right.
13 wisdom.
And
So
So
even
you
if
see, he's
Even if he was right, he wouldn't be confident in that number. But he would show it to Brienne, and she would tell him.
so he's not terribly. He knows enough to come in from the rain. He just doesn't know why.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then she'll discern that
potato.
food through the night. We're gonna take a quick break. So we'll be right back.
Hi, Jacob Shaw or Judar Pragcrest. You are watching Chaotic Awesome. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, tell your friends Lord Tyr is watching.
Thanks for tuning in tonight. We really appreciate it. I'm going to go over some things that are coming up on our Verse Nerd Stuff channel. We have, on June 11th, we will be airing D&D with Models, where this modeling show is going to come in and advertise themselves by having 4 of their models play Dungeons & Dragons with us. So that should be airing June 11th. The next Queens of Chaos game, that's going to take place instead of the next Queens of Chaos game. And we'll be airing the next Queens of Chaos game on July 2nd, so don't miss that. We have a couple people going to different cons. Reginald and Violet will be, Josh and Kelsey will be with Birdie, Amanda, and Princess, all from the Queens of Chaos game. They'll be at Colossal Con. Shelby from the Queens of Chaos game will be at Walker Stalker. And then Chris Lahr will be producing more Dungeons & Dragons video content for our YouTube channel, which you can find us at Verse Nerd Stuff on YouTube. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on all our videos. Turn on notifications because, you know, if you like our videos. And if you want to see them and be notified that we're uploading, you should definitely turn on notifications. Thank you for watching tonight. Hope you enjoy. So, first thing in the morning. Jake is gangster. So, you wake up. You still feel like crap.
Mm-hmm.
Your hand is definitely broken. Your
Great.
ribs are definitely broken.
Great.
During the night, I took some of those nice things of Reggie's, and I'm like, I don't think he needs these.
Yes. What did you take? Roll a sleight of hand, and I'll tell you what you pulled out of the box.
15, and is it plus anything?
Sleight of hand skill at the bottom.
So 20.
Okay. So, without waking him up, there's 3 candles and some soap. Do you want the potpourri? He's sleeping on the pillow, but there's the candy, or the comb, the hair comb.
I'm gonna do
I'll let you take 2 things.
the soap and the comb. I want to smell pretty.
Okay. So you take those.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. So, John, you wake up. You gotta
Wake up.
Go through your
I
spells.
immediately need some hair of the dog that bit me.
Yeah.
And now I feel more
yeah.
focused.
Gotta keep it going.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, and I will memorize 1 detect magic and 3 ID spells.
Gotcha. Judar, you wake up
Plus
with
1
a
knock.
shot of whiskey that John left for you.
Mm.
That Desmo left for you.
I take it.
Ugh.
A day to come.
Yeah. Long day. Davos didn't go to bed. With you guys, at least.
Well, what did Davos do?
He went to the ladies' tent again.
Brienne's been... Hey.
Penny, are you being too much? Come here, Penny.
I know,
Yeah,
she's
he-
such a friendly little thing.
He's kind of
I
narrowed...
just it's dog
Yeah. He's no longer...
saliva.
He's no longer... Yeah. He's no longer the new shiny thing, so the only girl that's really interested in him now seems to be Brienne the Sweet, and she's in charge of like what would be the equivalent to a nursery.
Mhm.
But he's staying there, and Davos loves kids, so there's sleeping kids with him. He doesn't look like he slept with her that night, but when you guys find him eventually, he'll have 4 or 5 sleeping kids on top of him.
Oh.
It'll be pretty adorable.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Orphans now, some of them.
Mm-hmm.
fatherless, most of them.
All needing is someone to look up to.
Mhm. So,
Easily manipulated.
you said that we're back up to full health.
Yeah.
Taken for
Do you wanna get
long
some
walks
breakfast
in
together?
the forest
Yeah, I got it.
So
Jadar has
what's our
become
plan? We're just
default
camping
cook.
out to the next
beneath
ship.
the cool limbs of a hot
From
summer
what I
day.
understand right now, we are here to hold down the fort, quite literally, until the next ship
This
arrives.
is getting you silly.
So, you want to cast your spells and figure out what stuff is?
Okay, I'm gonna try.
We were
try.
asked to possibly
is
deal
anyone
with
ready?
Jarlborg.
Does anyone have any requests, or am I doing this?
Any requests about the...
I'd definitely like for you to check into the globe. I'm going to blow one of my third level spells for the day to try and dispel the magic on this case.
Okay.
Give it a moment before you do that.
Sure.
I'll cast an ID and gaze deeply into the glass sphere.
This is what you get, John. Almost there.
Okay.
Scrying horn.
You want to slide the table back a little bit? So you want to read it out loud to everybody?
Okay. So in other words, with this I can cast a scrying spell, even though I'm not high enough level.
As many
It
times...
says it requires attunement. What does attunement
You have
mean?
to spend a half hour focusing on it.
Yeah, you have to...
Ah.
You can only have 3... You can only be attuned to 3 magic items. So look over what magic
Ooh.
items you have. But you can cast it as many times a day as you want.
Shit.
But you can carry it and not be attuned to it just when you're ready to use it, attune to it, and then use
I'll
it.
have to look over. I don't think I have a lot of shit.
Yeah, I don't think
This
you do
point.
either.
I've got some potions. Does potions count?
No,
Oh.
it's like,
It'll say specifically whether or not it requires attunement. So
Okay.
assume it doesn't unless it says that it does.
Alrighty. We'll check it out later.
Your Chinese.
Okay, that would probably take about an hour. What with
yeah.
thing?
And some material components, of course.
Right.
Some of your spell components or whatever, those cost you to identify
Oh,
stuff.
right.
Just like goldfish
Right.
and some wine.
That's and 100 gold pieces of pearl.
Yeah.
So I carry pearls for that purpose.
Yeah.
The thing is, now I could try the knock on the cabinet to open it without.
Are you done with these?
Do you want me to try to open it before you cast the dispel, or
How far can you cast knock away from the item?
whatever? Let's see what the range is of knock.
You're just polishing your guns like you do every morning.
Yep.
You have all of Darren's old stuff too. If you wanted to work on making a new one sometime,
Yeah, because I just have my.
you have his pistol and the boomstick, right? Or the fire. You should have his pistol,
Yeah.
the boomstick, and your firelock, right? The firelock's the one shot.
Which one got ruined though?
Your original pistol got
Gotcha.
ruined, and then you got Darren's pistol.
Here we go. 60 feet.
Yeah.
So I can be 60 feet away from it.
And level of that spell is 1?
Huh?
Is it level 1 spell?
No,
No,
level
it's a
3.
second level.
Second level.
But I got it.
I mean, if you'd like to, let me. I step away from the box.
Excuse me?
You
I
guys are
just
still
stepped
in this tent.
I drag the box outside,
Okay.
60 feet away from everything,
Okay.
out in the middle of a clearing.
Yeah. You have to
Outside
walk.
of the camp.
You have to walk around the golem because he's kind of just inconveniently placed.
Yeah, I sit it outside of the camp in the snow. Like, go for it. I back up considerably.
Okay, so is everyone ready?
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
I go
I
outside
can
just kind
cast
of watch this shit.
It says here when I cast it, you hear a loud knock audible from as far away as 300 feet.
So you cast.
Emerges from the target object.
So you're
I
looking.
cast it and you hear a knock on the
Yeah. So
box.
you're looking.
and it would come open if it. Yes.
You're looking at it. You're focusing your magic, and
Uh-huh.
you go. Or louder,
Whatever.
and
It knocks
the
back. At
the
me.
box shoots up in the air and falls. You see, cold, like almost blue fire shoot out of it, not close enough to you, and then and that's what you see. But it doesn't open.
Huh.
So fire engulfs it, or
Shoots directly.
That was a fire
in
trap. That
front
was
of
a
it.
fire trap.
Yeah.
okay.
But blue
Uh,
fire.
And it was set off by my knock. If that's the only ward on it, we should be able to open it by hand now, because I only memorized one knock spell.
He wants to open it by hand.
No, I'll do it. I'm pretty sure it's been discharged.
So you walk
I
up
will
to
walk up to it.
it. Make a perception check.
I will take
would
a
like to check
close
and see if
look
all the
before
glyphs are
I-
gone.
Yeah. Some.
Oh, not so good this time. It must be pretty crusted with dirt. 2 + 5 is 7.
Yeah, it's smoking from where the fire was, so
Uh-huh.
you didn't notice, but Jake specifically looked for it and make an Arcana check.
9 this time.
The seals definitely look different than last time.
There's still some innate magic left.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's like that
That's-
very complex symbol you saw is
Yeah.
a little simpler now.
That worries me. Now again, I'm only familiar with first edition, but usually you can't put multiple wards on something. You can put something else, like a
How
magic mouth.
catastrophic did the effect look like when it was?
It didn't melt any of the snow.
Yeah, magic fire like that is usually, it was blue fire too. That means it was probably freezing damage. So
I'm going to go ahead and cast Dispel Magic on it.
So you hit it. What's the range on Dispel Magic? You two are just kind of eating breakfast, watching this.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna hurt themselves.
Well, my hand hurts.
Yeah.
I
You're,
don't
like,
know if I
holding
can help you with that.
Your food, and it's throbbing pain.
This is the worst pain that any creature's ever
Make
felt.
a Constitution check for me, by the way.
Oh man, that is like the worst thing you could ever tell me to do. I rolled a 1 and I have a -1.
Yeah, you are still like wincing in pain. It hurts to walk from your ribs. You like can't stay sitting up very long. You have to sit back down.
Maybe you should pick a wife. Maybe she'll bandage it up for you.
Yeah, he starts. He starts whining while he's eating. He said, "It hurts to swallow," and she's like, "Yeah, whatever."
Hey, Dispel Magic is something that I get from being a Cleric of the Tempest, because I can't find the card.
Anyhow, we'll just say you dispelled magic at time's sake. So you hit it with your dispel magic, and the glyph fades more, but there's still a very simple glyph left.
Can I discern what that glyph says now?
Make an Arcana check.
Now that it's simple. Another 9.
But now you can see through the glyphs that there was a latch, like a normal iron lock on it, and that's been blown off. That got blown off with the knock, you would assume. But no, it's just a glyph to you. One more glyph.
How many times can you dispel magic something?
is it the same for clerics as it is for magic users? Because I have a dispel magic that works a little different than that here.
What's your dispel magic do?
It says 3rd level abjuration. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range, which is 120 feet.
This is what I did.
Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. Period.
Yeah.
For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spell case.
Yeah, I just let him.
The DC equals 10 divided by the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends.
Yeah, I just let him be successful. So if you want to cast another dispel, you can on it.
You can't. And I only took 1 Dispel Magic.
Did you have?
And I don't have a 3rd yet.
Oh. So there's still a little bit magic on this box.
Okay.
Everybody
Okay,
stand back.
Shoot your wand at it.
Hold on.
Oh, the pain.
Back up.
Shoot your wand at it.
I
You're trying to
set
kill
my
us all.
shield down inside of the dirt, like underneath the snow, hunker down onto it, turn my hand around it, hunker down, and
Shoot another dispel magic.
no,
at
I
it.
push up and open it.
You go to push up, and you see that the box opens and there's another box inside of it, just a little bit smaller.
Oh, good.
I look inside of the box. Does it seem like it's sitting? And
Yeah, it's just a little bit smaller.
pick it up.
Pick it up. The glyph kind of when you pick it up, that glyph leaves the front box and follows that box.
Get yourself a magic box.
This box doesn't seem locked.
Is it wood again?
Back up.
Some sort of wood.
This is bad. Click.
Another box is underneath it. And if you lift that box up, the glyph will follow that box.
How big a diameter box are we talking about by this time?
It gets smaller and smaller, but not necessarily shorter. It's just barely getting smaller
Click.
each time. It's very thin wood. Now there's one more box, and this one's almost in the shape of a tube. And it's actually not a box at
Is
all.
there
It's
a
like
glyph
a
on
tube.
this one?
Yeah, the glyph follows that tube.
Is there is there still a latching mechanism on it?
Yeah, at the
Okay.
end of it.
Okay.
And the glyph actually hovers to the end where that latch is.
Pull the end off.
You try and it won't work.
Burn my last 3rd level spell of the day.
To dispel magic.
Yeah.
So you pop it with the dispel magic, and the glyph goes away.
And I open it.
And inside is a white, long staff. Looks like it's got onyx kind of speckled it, and it seems very magic.
Hey,
That thing. Very
Desmo.
magic.
Ready?
you want to have a look at this for me?
I got it. I grasp the staff and cast my second ID spell.
Onyx staff from Aurora. Cleric staff or magic user staff?
So which lady you picking?
I'm picking the oh god, I'm in so much terrible pain lady. I
You
don't
can
know.
tell he's really hamming it up for you, trying to get some sympathy.
Woe is me.
Find some better
My poor body.
companions.
I know. I've seen him wincing in pain, and I know full well that I could fix him with a lesser restoration or some simple healing. And until he asks, I'm just gonna leave him in pain.
The horror of existence.
You just keep hearing
And
it.
I can tell that he probably knows that I can help him, but he wants to bitch.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Read it out loud, John.
Staff of Frost. Staff very rare. Requires attunement by a druid, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. You have resistance to cold damage while you hold this staff. The staff has 10 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one or more of its charges to cast one of the following spells from it, using your spell save DC. Cone of Cold takes 5 charges.
Yeah.
Fog Cloud 1 charge. Ice Storm 2 charges. Wall of Ice 2 charges. Staff regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the staff turns to water and is destroyed.
That staff is ridiculously good.
That's a very powerful weapon.
Does it require attunement? Yeah.
Of course.
Yes, it does. And do we have a druid in the party?
We have a wizard.
I'm a wizard, but do we have any others?
Well,
Not anymore.
Not at the moment.
He's gone.
Rogar's disappeared.
No warlocks or sorcerers. No druid.
I'm a powerful wizard,
Okay.
but I think you should keep it.
Well, we'll see. There's that other thing, isn't it?
Don't get drunk and lose it.
The crystal ball.
Take a point of inspiration for that. That's the first thing you said. John's holding the staff, and he's like, "Oh my god, this staff is so powerful," and he explains all its properties. Everyone's dead quiet for a second. First thing Violet says, "Don't get drunk and lose that staff now, Desmo."
I have to take both of these are attunement objects, and you say
need
you
to
can only
attune
have 3?
You need to attune to both of those, John.
Wow.
And I think you're attuned to some magical armor at the moment.
That's true, but I've always been dicey about that armor. Where it's not supposed.
Yeah, I don't think
Wizards
you're
aren't
supposed
supposed to be wearing
to be. I
armor.
think we were
You just
bending that rules. You can give
you
that.
bet it, not me.
Yeah, you can give that to someone else if you want.
We'll work on it. I'll have to see what else I got here.
Yeah.
And
So look through your.
decide what. Besides, we haven't even. Have we finished today? No, not necessarily.
Okay, I think Reginald's done being a dramatic, whiny child for a minute. Cleric! Cleric, I need you! Cleric! Oh god,
I
why?
pretend that I don't hear him.
Cleric! Oh, the horror, the pain. I've never experienced
How
anything
far away
worse.
from me is he?
He's only about 30 feet.
It's
from you.
believable that I don't hear him.
Barely.
Cleric! Cleric, please!
What?
Please help me.
What do
I'm
you
in
need?
so much pain.
You're in pain.
I'm in an ungodly amount of pain. More
Why
pain.
didn't you say something sooner? I would have totally helped had I known.
Ugh.
I go up to him. I put my hand on his shoulder and I'm like, in Tyr's name, be healed.
Okay, so.
And I don't cast a spell.
Oh, you don't cast a spell.
Ugh.
Do you feel better?
No.
You will. Give it time.
Maybe he's
Okay.
not really believing.
Yeah. Can I? I know
Make-
that normally healing
Make
works.
a
so-
deception check. Make an insight check.
My insight check was a modified 20. 18 plus 2.
Mine's a 16.
Yeah, you are suspicious that he didn't actually cast magic.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, usually your hand lights up a little. I didn't notice that.
It's because it was pressed to your body. The light went inside of
But
it.
it's always pressed to my body. That's how it works.
It is always pressed in.
I don't expect you to understand these things. You're not truly a paladin.
If I can cough up some
Oh,
blood
you
now.
can.
Sometimes it takes a while. to
Touch
start
the
working.
blood on his face. My child, please.
What you really need there is a really good commitment to Tyr.
I think that you need to just believe in the power of Tyr and the power of love and beauty.
I believe in whoever. Just please make it stop.
You touch him and you notice your hand has swollen.
All right, I use thaumaturgy this time, so my hand lights up, and I pretend to heal him.
Make a
I-
deception at advantage now.
You get to roll.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Inside.
Oh god. All right.
Nah, I rolled a 7.
7.
7 to 7.
It was an 8 minus 1.
It's quiet now, and you two are just staring at each other, both unsure of each other. No one's saying anything.
Do you feel any better now?
No.
You need to go lay down. You're beyond my magic to heal. Desmo,
No,
Yes.
bring him some of that healing potion.
Right. The 80 proof for the 90.
Yes.
Okay.
And Desmo,
Here, my son.
make a
Close your eyes. Take a deep breath and try to swallow as much of this as you can.
Okay.
It hurts to drink.
Okay.
Make a Constitution check.
I rolled an 18, so 17.
Yeah, you're not knocked on your ass, but you can tell that the alcohol
Hey,
is
it's
affecting
medicine.
you.
Mm-hmm.
It feels slightly better.
Yeah,
Oh.
your hand doesn't hurt quite as much.
I don't think this is a permanent solution to this problem.
Yes, but it will help for a while. Try again.
No, I'm not drinking anymore.
Well, perhaps then you should just gargle.
And right then, the captain walks in, and he's like, "Sir, you ready for? We have problems with food stores, and we have to repair the wall, and you have a lot of duties you have to oversee.
Oh, I have been injured in our last encounter.
Have you?
Yes. I know it's hard to believe, but I have been injured.
We could have the wife's check on you.
Oh, of course, yes, definitely that. Please, 100% that.
And he leads you to the wife's cabin.
Okay, I hobble slower than I need to.
Yeah.
I drag this out a little bit.
When you get there, the first thing they say is, well, we can't treat you until you've had a bath. You need a hot bath, and they commence with bathing you, after which they bandage you.
Oh, there's fancy soap. Someone left me fancy soap back in my tent. Could one of you please go fetch that?
One of them does. Did you steal? No, you stole.
I stole the soap.
Yeah, she comes back. I couldn't find the soap.
Nothing enrages Reginald more than losing things. Things are his favorite thing. He's lost things now, and he's mad about it. But there's nothing.
You just assume she couldn't find it. She seems displeased, but she also has some flower petals she puts in the bath with you. This one, with the smell.
Okay, this seems decadent enough for me.
And they shampoo your hair and everything.
Oh, this is nice.
And we'll cut there for now.
Okay.
They're shampooing your hair because you can't, because your hand's fucked up.
Yes.
Yeah.
They get some snow and make
Has anybody here seen the TV show The 100?
No.
There's a girl who has a hand that's mutated from radiation. I imagine that's kind of what your hand looks like.
No, his hand just looks like he smashed it in a freaking conveyor belt or something. And they get like a bucket of snow and they put your hand in it. And then you're like, it's uncomfortable, I don't want it. But that's what they do for you at the moment while you're bathing. Alright, who's doing what else? What do you want to do today? Violet?
Well, I guess I'm just going to be working on my manuals for my guns.
That's fine.
Yep.
I looked it up. That armor is not attuning.
Oh, that armor's not tuned? So
No.
you're fine then.
Okay, well, I still want to get rid of it as soon as I can, but
I mean, you can give
I'm
it
not
to
going to give away a good armor.
and trade it to somebody.
We'll look around.
Really? What are you doing with the rest of your day, Judar?
Eating.
The dogs are attacking you. Eating? Just eat all day?
Eating, preparing food, eating again.
Yeah.
Hey, hold it. I had a... That's a blame. Okay, whiskey. The box. The sphere.
The captain comes to you, Violet and Judar, and to your tent. Yeah.
One of the things I wanted to do was to cast a detect magic and check to see if there's any chance any one of these other objects had a magic tint that we just hadn't noticed. In particular, the map. Any writing. Sometimes there's read magic things written on it.
No,
On
but
maps.
when you cast it, that green beer you had swirls, and you see some
The green beer. That was another thing.
Yeah,
I
you see
was
some
in
green
the-
lights in it.
Interesting. Okay, I have one ID spell left. The way you'd usually do liquids like potions and whatnot is to take a very tiny taste and cast the ID.
Yep. You taste it and you feel angry, just angrier than normal, and you kind of blank for a second, and then you realize that maybe it almost tastes like blood too. Like it's not necessarily just pure magic that made this. It's like a concoction of different blood of creatures.
I know a little lore. Is this possibly some sort of berserker potion? Something that would make me
you
become
you get the
a
feeling that
fiercer fighter for a
anyone
while.
that would drink this might have the chance of being enraged. Would definitely be enraged if they would be able to control it or not. Elude you. It doesn't seem like it seems more crudely made than like a well-made potion.
Well, as long as I've got whiskey, we don't have to worry about it. Okay.
Yeah, if you have whiskey, you don't have to worry about it.
Okay, that was the last. Oh, but while I was doing that, another thing I would have checked is that blade itself. The half a blade. The sword. Is there any magic left on it?
No.
Okay.
Except for right on the very edge where it's been broken at.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, I'm finished.
So the captain comes to you. Do you want to come look at the food stores?
Why?
Because someone's got to at this point. It's anarchy, and I can't find Reginald.
We have a rice lord.
Yeah, can't find him either.
Huh. I wonder where he is.
Did you check the one lady that watches the kids?
Should I?
Yeah, he's been hanging around her.
Okay. And he kind of starts to walk away, and then he stops and turns around and he says, I don't mean to press or offend, but I was hoping someone a little less blunt would be of more help. If one of you could come help, we really have a ration issue.
What do you think, Judar?
I'm not there.
No, you're there.
I'm eating.
Yeah, I mean, he came to your tent. You're sitting there eating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
She was riding. You were
There's a shortage
eating.
of food.
I would assume we have 2 months worth of days to make up for, and we took quite a bit of hit. I know you guys brought some back, but we don't know how much is in there, you know.
Very well. There's 50 people in camp.
Where am
walk
I?
out and I head towards the store's room.
You were doing
I
all
guess
that
I'll
stuff
go with him.
with the beer and stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
If I'm concerned about anything, it's the food.
Okay, so you go there.
I start taking inventory of what they have plus what I brought back in corn.
Yeah, so what you brought back 150 days worth of food.
Yeah.
They seem to have worth of wine left, about 300 days with the way they've been rationing it, and about 2 months worth of about a month worth of potatoes. So that's I'm gonna
Okay,
do this
for
in
how many
days.
people?
I'm gonna do 400 man days worth of food left, and then that's not including what you brought back.
And that's only enough for 4 days of food for everybody.
How many people we get?
4 days?
8 days.
8 days.
50 people. 400 man days.
We have 8 days of food and we're supposed to be here a month.
Oh, good.
Do we have any idea what the hunting would be like out there?
I mean,
Hunts
Any-
snow
any-
pretty well.
Any local hunters?
Trapping is about the only thing that happens, and it's been really sparse with all the war.
we could always just kill a bunch
Oh.
of other people.
And the dwarfs have potatoes with them. They didn't trust leaving their food that they brought in this castle because they keep.
Oh,
getting
we're not
attacked.
feeding the dwarves. If they're not feeding us, we're not feeding the dwarves. So let's subtract 9 people. We like to feed 21 people, which means we stretch for about 17 days. That's still
So
only
we
half
either
the time.
need to find someone to take food from,
Well, we
or
brought
to
the
kill,
corn.
find animals to kill.
No, it's not 7. It's like 13 days.
Well, we brought the food. We brought the corn and beans, right?
Yeah, I thought is that not including your?
We
corn?
included it.
So I thought you said it was 4. They had 400 man days of food left plus what we brought. And we
Which-
brought 150 man days
Yeah.
back? Okay, so it's
We have 550.
so we have 550 and 41 people who have to eat off of that.
Correct.
We're not including dwarves.
Yes.
So
Twelve
it's like
days.
11, 12 days ish.
If we ration foods
Insufficient.
as well, not enough, about half.
And you could double that if you just half rations, which is survivable, but it would suck.
Okay.
You use a lot of calories.
Half rations for everybody but me.
Okay, let's say there's the options. We either find someone and rob them of their food. We either find animals and kill them for food. We evacuate early, or we
We'll add 1 whole day.
Well, what is she rolling on right now?
Survival.
Okay. What's your survival skill? No, that would have been a 12 on day 2.
Okay.
Day 2, nothing.
18 and then 11. So
22.
18.
On day 3.
22 on day 3.
Okay, day 3. How do I say this? You don't find anything yourself, but the fishing was extremely good this day.
Go Judar.
Yeah. You know.
I'm improving
You were-
each day. I'm lengthening how
Yeah.
deep I'm going into the ice and everything.
Okay.
Okay.
2 more.
How much extra food did we get?
For that, I'll tell you.
Okay.
22 again.
22. Okay, this time you managed to kind of track that polar bear back, and you found its cubs.
Your face.
You found
All right.
4 cubs.
Everyone for themselves.
Yeah,
We got it.
that's a whole nother day, and you got 2 days worth of fish. You know, you had to pull big net, pull in.
So that's how many days of
That's
working
4.
and how many extra days did we
Okay.
get?
We're getting there at this rate.
15.
All right. You find a dead Razormarod.
What is that?
It's a giant scorpion-like ice monster that looks like it was gnawed to death or killed by necrotic damage. But you know that if you cut around some of its wounds and break open its shells, it's about 3 days worth of food.
Okay.
When you
Let's do
say
that.
days like man days, like
Yeah.
this is 3 man days worth of food that she just
No,
spent.
enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you
Right.
talking about 3 days for the camp?
It's like 150
3
days
camp.
worth of
So
food.
there's how many people in the camp
Yeah.
again? 20?
41.
41. So 3 man days at 41 would be 123 man days of
Yeah.
food.
Okay.
Right, a Ramirez or a Razormarez or whatever, they're huge. It's a
Yeah.
Yeah.
big
there's-
creature. I'm glad we didn't fight it.
So
How many days is that?
It's 5 days.
that's 5 days. Bookkeeping. How many days of food was the polar bear?
1.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. We found 6 days of food over the course of 5 days.
So
we
if
can't-
we can add that to the rations, and if there's still
So
halves,
basically
I
we
feel
had a
like
net
that should
1.
leave us for the rest of
If
the
we
Yeah,
day.
have
net
rations,
one
we
day.
got it.
Yeah, and adding the protein.
We need some bigger days than that. How's
I mean,
Not if we go half rations.
You've netted 1 day worth of that. So now
Not
you
half
have
rations though.
if we do that every day, we'll
Oh.
be fine. Like if we do that every week, we keep up the space.
yeah, but it's not going to get us forward any. What are
yeah,
we
the
looking
DC is
for?
going to get higher every 7 days.
Well, that's not going to stop Reginald from suggesting this. Reginald is not about the future.
Where?
Right now,
what
this
is
working.
our objective down here? Are we looking for a place now, or are we just out here hoping to find something?
I say that we rest tonight and we go for a
John,
better score.
Davos asked a good question. Desmo asked a good question.
Why are we here now? Do we have an objective? Are we looking for a castle? Are we looking for a dangerous monster?
We were
Are
asked
we-
to actually deal with Jarlborg and his camp.
Where is that?
You were
What is that?
assigned to protect the castle and the people because he couldn't fit everyone back on the boats.
I see.
He said if
okay,
you
I remember
could kill Jarlborg, it would be a great help for him.
Well, now I bet Jarlborg has lots of food in his camp. Let's go kill him.
That's what.
Okay.
That's what I was suggesting.
I feel like these men aren't gonna want to fight after being attacked twice.
I'm going to suggest that the men stay back and the dwarves stay back to defend
What if
this.
they get attacked while we're gone again?
Well, hopefully we're taking some of the flak by going and attacking the Frost Giant camp.
Is that who this guy is?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
getting bored of the
wonderful.
camp. Let's do this.
So this hunting and everything.
We'll want to scout it.
Yeah.
For sure. Who's our best scout?
You.
Oh, wonderful.
You can scry.
I'm a good
I can
scout.
scry, but I've got invisibility too.
I've
If
got,
we want to send someone in,
So
who's our best sneaker?
for sake of tonight,
Reginald?
Reginald is conspicuously.
You must be back. You must
like-
be feeling
you
better
never
by
got
now.
killed.
yeah, you never got healed up in these 5 days. You're still each day it feels worse. Really, your hands
Really?
still
What's
broken.
his problem?
He's got a bunch of broken ribs.
How?
I thought he had been healed by
from
now.
that giant boulder hitting
I
him.
know, but like,
I mean, I wasn't the only person who was getting hit by a boulder. I do want to point that out. Like,
Okay.
everyone got
So,
destroyed in that fight.
For sake, so everyone knows what's going on rules wise, if you lose all your HP at once, it's supposed to auto fail all 3 death saves. I've ruled it that you just get this lingering injury from a wrist, from this list of lingering injuries. And then I added the broken hand for
Something
fun.
to make him an even bigger pain in the ass than he has been.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
you've just
I
been
can-
kind
I
of
can dig that.
You've just been kind of lounging around for 5 days with these war wives,
Mhm.
kind of
Well,
only
I've been
giving
out hunting.
orders when needed.
I am injured. This is not like Reggie's
Sure, you're
being.
injured.
So Violet's sick of hunting, and she cocks her boomstick and goes, "Let's go kill this guy, and let's steal his food."
Yep.
I say,
Do we
very
know
well.
where he is?
I go to Reginald and I
He's
cast
got a map.
Luster Restoration on him.
Yeah, he busts in while you're in the middle of one of your mini baths a day, and shoots
Says
a,
enough is enough, and I channel
Yeah.
divine energy into
your
your
ribs
body.
glow bright yellow, and your hand, it's really painful, but you're like, ooh, I feel nimble again. And you're like, thank you, and you're naked.
Oh,
Okay? What do you,
Everything's feeling better?
yeah.
still, maybe just one more bath would do the trick. I do feel a great sense of relief.
I
but
just storm out of the room.
And with that, we'll end tonight with, Violet cocking her boomstick.
Let's get this done.
You, Reginald, get ready as you throw his gear at him. Davos, who has only kind of bathed from the last fight, is like, I guess I'm ready. And you guys stand at the gate, waiting for Reginald to get dressed, and you're going to march out to battle.
In the morning.
This is Reginald Abernathy DeJure. Thank you for watching tonight. I know it must be lovely to see me on camera. If you're enjoying the show, please like, comment, subscribe, and let everybody know that you've been watching. Thanks.
Thank you very much for joining us tonight. We leave off with our heroes sick of scavenging for food, deciding to take up arms against the dreaded demon frost giant Yalborg, an attempt to steal all his food and accomplish the quest they were tentatively ready to set off for. We end with Violet cocking her boomstick, laying it across her shoulder, and ready to lead the charge against these giants. Come back next in 2 weeks and join us for the game. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.